Hello folks, this is More Time in Crypto. Today it's November 16, 2017. It's Thursday and it's time for another cryptocurrency video. With this video today, I would like to talk about a trading application called Leonardo. Leonardo is sold by this German company, I believe, called Margin Software. And basically, Leonardo is a terminal. It's a cryptocurrency terminal that allows you to trade coins, and offers multi-exchanges, and it also offers trading bots. It's currently version actually offers two types of bots, and I'm going to just to show you a little bit what Leonardo is about. So Leonardo sells for $89. And you get a lifetime license, and you can use it on this exchanges. So Poloniex, Bittrex, Bitfinex, OKCoin, Bitcoin China, Huobi, Bitstamp, and I understand the developers want to add more exchanges in the near future. And so when you launch, you can buy the license, or you can try the free demo. And when you launch the application, you get this screen. Now the free demo is fully functional, and it uses the data from the exchange that you choose. The only difference from the paid version is that it only simulates the buys and sells. It doesn't actually do a real sell or a real buy, a real trade. It just simulates it. So it gives you it's fully functional. So you can try the demo version, and to use the demo version, you just scroll down here on this field and you select one of the demos, and you can, I'm going to use the Bittrex one, and you can start a new session, and then you can tell, okay, how much Bitcoin can I want to start. So I'm just going to start with like a 0.5 Bitcoin just for the fun of it, and initial Ethereum 10, it's fine. So okay, and I'm just going to log in and bring up the app just to show you and give you a rundown of what it looks like. So when the application launches, you are presented with the a graph of the pair that is showing up here on top. It's currently showing the Ethereum Bitcoin, and it's showing its currently price. So if you want to buy Ethereum, this is how much you would pay in Bitcoin. Here it shows you what your balance is on your wallet. So it tells you that you currently have 0.5 Bitcoin and 10 Ethereum. But if you want to see the balances all on your full wallet, you can actually click the little wallet here. It gives you an overview, and then you can have the empty ones, and you can see, okay, I have these funds in these two coins. So you can decide if you want to do some trading in one of them. Now to have more pairs to your screen, to do that, you just go to the left top side, and you click the little three lines, and then choose the option add currency pairs. And so I have Ethereum. Let's see, what does BCC look like? So Bitcoin Cash. So it's going to bring up, okay, it's currently going downhill by the looks of it. Very bearish right now, as you can tell. That doesn't mean that you can't trade. You still can trade and make money even in this situation, but you have to know what you're doing. On the left side here, it gives you, it's your operation window. Here you can do manual trading. So manual trading means you can place a buy order or place a sell order. So I'm just going to bring that down here. So this shows you what your active orders are, and this little icon here will show you your previous buy sell orders. They will all show up here, and this is your log for all the activity done by this app for this particular pair. So you can do a trade here, and to do that you can select here, okay, so how much I want to buy. So this is the difference between a regular exchange. You would expect that you would select, okay, how much Bitcoin I want to sell, in this case to buy Bitcoin Cash. No, in this situation, what you're doing, you're selecting how much Bitcoin Cash I want to get. So and the total here just tells you, so if you have 0.5 Bitcoin, you can get this much Bitcoin Cash. That's how much you would put a buy order for. And here, obviously, because you don't have any Bitcoin Cash, you can't use any amount. So this is a little bit different. So you have to be aware of that. You're not selecting Bitcoin. You're the Bitcoin. You're selecting the alternate coin that you want to buy from Bitcoin. So, and the good tip is to never use the full amount, because especially when you're using the bot, because if you use the full balance, you're using your whole Bitcoin balance. So if the price goes up, then the bot cannot do a purchase anymore, because the amount of Bitcoin you have would not be sufficient to make a purchase. I usually always recommend to select around 80 to 90% of the volume, so that way it gives you room for the fluctuation in price. And then you can place a buy order. If you had Bitcoin Cash you wanted to sell, you would place a sell order. So you could put the price here that you would like to buy it for. So you just write it here. No, that's the price. Sorry, that's the amount that you want to use if you want to be more specific for the Bitcoin. So to make a purchase, all you have to do is just click on the screen, and you can see tell you the price here, and you can just move it around and select. So okay, the price is going to down. Okay, I would like to place an order there. So at 0.11. So as you can see, the price there fluctuates. So you can either write the price that you want to buy Bitcoin in cash, or you can just move the screen. See how nice that is? So that way you can really fine tune your purchase. And let's say I want to buy at this price, and I want to buy just half of half of all my Bitcoins. And then so you'll place the buy order and click OK. You accept that, and boom, your buy order will show up here. So this means, okay, I want to buy 2.7 Bitcoin Cash at this price, 0.11. So this will cost me 0.31 Bitcoin when it goes through. Almost there. Now this screen here, as you can see, it shows here you have different times that you can choose to see your graph. You can see 30 minutes, 1 hour, 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, up to a year, 4 years even. Now something you have to be aware of, and this is also a difference between an exchange, is that this is not the time for your candlesticks, but rather the time on your screen. So this is a 1 day graphic. This is 3 days. This is 6 hours, and so on. Now, if you want to know what the time is for each candlestick, one way to do it is you put your cursor on it, and it will pop up this little window here that will tell you that it goes from 6:45 a.m. as you can see to 7 o'clock. So this is a 15-minute candlestick. So that's how you figure it out. Now this little window also gives you all sorts of information: the volume of the candlestick, how much it was in Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, the opening value, the close, so the minimum and the maximum. So it gives all that info. So like a regular graph. So it's pretty neat and it works pretty good. So it looks like my order is just about to go. It seems to be. But let's say, okay, this price is good enough and I want to sell it right now. So all you have to do, I want to buy Bitcoin at this price. So what you could do is you can just, okay, click the little green cursor. I don't know if you saw it or not. So you can do, see, the blue one represents it's a buy. So you can actually click on it, and then you can drag and you can select a different price. Okay, so I want to change. So you adapt the total, and the system will automatically, if it's done on time, will adapt the time order and change it. So I guess I was not able. So there was an error because I was too late. And then you can see now that has that little blue cursor. That means a purchase was made. As you can tell, if you put your mouse over it, it tells you it's completed. But I was too late, and it's actually showing now here in this completed cell. Yeah, I was not fast enough. All right, so now you can go and all right. So I put my buy. Now I want to sell it. Let's say, well, just in case, why not put it there? Sell at this price. And now you can select, okay, I want to sell the whole Bitcoin Cash that I have. So, and I want to sell it then at 15. So at this price. And then all you have to do is just press the sell order. Yes. And then the system automatically would pull an order for you. And this is your manual trading. Well, that works pretty neat. And then of course now you can always change. Okay, I want to change the sell. You can adapt the total. And the amount is to choose different the amount if you want to change it. So I'm going to change the total. Now a neat thing here is see as well, I don't know if you notice it, is that if you drag it, it's going to tell you how much percentage is different. So in this case, if I drop this much, look at this, I would be reducing by 9% the value. Or went up, I will want it to sell for an extra 14% profit. So that's pretty neat. So this is what it is. Now you can also come select the order here, and you can also cancel the order as well, or you can change the price or adapt the amount if you can. And so I'm just going to cancel it, and there you go. So this is the manual trading. So you do your trading yourself. And now to help you also with the manual trading, Leonardo also offers some indicators, and so you have different options here. So one of the most popular is the MACD. So if you do trading, you are familiar with it. Also has your moving averages, exponential, simple, RSI. That's another popular one as well that you can have. Yeah, so as you can see, Bitcoin Cash is really oversold, so it's probably going to go up soon. So this would be a good opportunity to actually buy some and trade. And then you also have other kinds of checking, money flow, candle info, Bollinger Bands, which is another popular indicator. So you just double click and then you can change the parameters here. After that, if you want, you can come back and do change the preferences and change the settings if you wish. So this is what you got. So now the most interesting part about this program is that it also offers trading bots. It currently offers 2 bots, and I understand the developers are actually working on a new version that will provide with more bots available. So right now it has 2 bots, and to choose them, you click this little horse, and then you can select the margin maker or the static ping-pong. I'm going to start with the ping-pong, which is the simpler bot. Basically what the ping-pong does is just buys and sells at a defined value. And then you can choose the text. So you see there's 2 lines here. It's telling you, okay, so what the purchase value is. So it just defines, okay, what is the buy and sell. So it's just going to keep doing that ad infinitum until you tell it to stop. Now the way it works is, because I have now Bitcoin Cash, I want to start by selling my Coin Cash. I can actually change, okay, I want to sell. And here again, you select how much Bitcoin Cash you want to sell. So I want to sell the whole amount. And now all you have to do then is just move your selection. See if I can get this working. So the red one is the actual, so that's your buy. There you go. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, there's too much. Let me close it and let's start again. So ping-pong. Oh, okay, so there's your sell price. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. Sorry about that. So you just need to click on it and drag it. And you see again, you get little neat information here that tells you what your effective gain is compared from the purchase and sell price. So let's say I want to do this. So this, if I want to do a ping pong, this would give me a nice 6% profit. And now this effective actually takes into account the fees. So this is telling you how much profit you would be making. So, all right, and I want to use then my full Bitcoin Cash that I would have here, 1.5. Yeah, what I was at. All right, and I want to start it with a sell. There you go. So 2.72, because that's how much. So I want to start with a sell, and I want to start. So what he's going to do, so once you click start, this strategy starts, bot starts, and it's going to put a sell order there. It's just updating, pending. Just a second. Oh, it just went through the order. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we sold right away. And you can see here then what happened. Wow, a lot of orders going through. So, okay, didn't I put long enough? Okay, so there's just selling and buying. So I guess I'm going to stop it. There, let's start this again. Maybe I need to put a... Oh, it crashed. Interesting. Okay, I guess there's some bugs still in this app. Okay, just a second. All right, sorry about that. So the application crashed. All right, so yeah, this is usually this might happen in the demo version. When you have the full version, it's a lot more stable. This kind of problem shouldn't happen again. So I'm gonna go back to start a new ping pong. But this time I'm just gonna bring here bigger. Okay, sorry, the wrong way. Like this: buy price, sell price. There you go. I'm just gonna do this like this, so that way it shows you on the screen. Perfect, something like this. So and it's showing. So now I don't have any Bitcoin Cash, so I'm going to start by buying Bitcoin Cash, and I'm just going to use this amount, and I'm going to click start, and hopefully this time it will work and show you how this works. Perfect. So there you go. So now it works. So it placed a buy order, and it's right here. So once this order is completed, it will automatically change it to a sell order at this price, and it just keeps going on and on until you stop it. So that's how a ping pong works. So I'm just going to stop it. You know how this works. Perfect. Now the other strategy that you can use is the margin maker, and this is a little bit more dynamic. It's a little bit more interesting, but it's not very complex bot. Unfortunately, it doesn't really follow trends, but it still works pretty good. So it has a lot more options available, and I'm just going to try to explain them a little bit. So you start by, again, selecting how much Bitcoin Cash you want to buy. So let's say I want to do this, and then you can either start by buying or selling the coin you have. And here, this is the buy margin and the sell margin. Basically what this is, if you look here on the screen, you have this little window. See if I can just get rid of this here, just so that way you can see better. So you have this little window here, and this is basically the margin maker that the bot uses to calculate the buys and sells. And this number that you can choose and select, as you can see, it basically tells what the percentage is of that window that you want to buy. So basically what this means is that, so if I have, let's say, a 10, it means that as soon as the price drops below this line, it will automatically buy. And the same thing for this line on top is as soon as the price goes above the red line, it will sell. And this basically right now on the current strategy mode, it tells you what the percentage, so your effective margin is. And then here you can select just how long in hours you want the window to you use. So this is, the default is 3 hours, but you can change to 5, or you can even change 10 hours, 20 hours even. So the bot uses the last 20 hours to calculate the buy and the sell, as you can see, and so as the time goes, so this will automatically change, and the bot will adjust the buy and sell automatically based on how the coin performs. So I'm just going to change it back to say 5 hours, and then you have these other options here. So quickly, just to explain, so you can put a stop loss. So you can put a relative stop loss, meaning 5%. So if the value drops below 5% of your purchase, it will automatically stop, create a sell and sell it at that loss. So you stop the bot at that point, so it doesn't continue. This is the maximum order age. So this is how often in hours. So how often the bot refreshes the order. So I usually put 0.5 to be so that way updates the orders more often. And these options here basically means you never buy. The treasurer will not buy. I'm a little different here with the guy there. So the avoid direct buy, you activate the strategy will place buy orders at least the given percentage below the current price. It's just a way for you to force it to go up or down at your leisure. And this option he says go for it. So this go for it is that if for whatever reason the bot stops working, crashes, can communicate with this, the exchange and starts again, it will try to reconnect and continue where it left. And this is again basically it can increase the trading amount because it's always trying to keep this value. So if it needs more Bitcoin to buy this amount, then that option allows for that. Now the downside is that if you don't have enough Bitcoin and the price, for example, goes up, then the price, the buy price will never increase. So it will get stuck and it will never happen. So again, that's why it's important to never use the full Bitcoin when using the bot, to always give a room. Finally, we have this option here, which is the minimum effective gain. So this is to tell the bot, okay, no matter what, I want to have you only sell when at least when I get a profit of 1%, and this is with the fees included. So with this option, it tells you it will never sell below if the difference, the margin is below 1%. So if you leave it at 0, it will always sell, but it will never sell at a loss. So that's important to know. And finally, you can also use negative values. So for example, if I use 3%, minus 3%, what this means is that the bot will place once the buy is done. So for example, let's just suppose that there happened a buy here at this stage at what price? Okay, it doesn't matter. So it bought at this place. So what the minus 3% mean is that this will only kick in. This is like a sort of a stop loss, but it works a little bit different. Once the stop loss, once the buy hits, and then if the price drops, like in this case, so this will only kick in when the sell value here, so this line, actually drops below the buy price. And then at top point, so if it drops below, so 3%, then the system places a sell order. It will sell automatically at whatever the price is. And it will then recalculate a new buy price. So this is it's a dangerous option. You really need to play with it, and I suggest using the demo version to figure out how it works, because you think, oh, I'm going to put a minus 3%, so if the price drops below 3% from my buy, it will stop. It doesn't work that way. So it can actually lose a lot more because the buy happened here. This window then drops. So you would have to drop 4% or 3% in this case for this to kick in, and the price of the coin in the meantime might have dropped 10, 15, 20%, so you don't really know. So that's why you need to be careful with this option. So once you're happy here, so you can just press the buy button, and as you can see, the system goes to work automatically. So in this case, it's just going to place automatically an order, and you can see that it placed the buy already completed. Now it's going to calculate a sell order, and it's showing up right here, which is that yellow line here. And here it is telling you then how long before it will recalculate a new sell order. So every 3 minutes. Now in the meantime, if you want, you can, oh well, let me just drop it here to this point. I'm just going to drop the 8% down and see how it goes. Now it will keep it only for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, it will recalculate and it's going to put the order back up again. So bear in mind of that. And that's it. So that's the margin maker. That's a trading bot. So it's fairly simple. So it just goes along and basically just uses the top candlestick and the lowest for their window, the margin window, and then based on the percentage that you use for the margin buy and sell, that's where it's going to put the orders. So it's not a bad strategy, it's not a bad bot, but it does require you to keep an eye on it, because if the coin actually starts dropping, you might lose a little bit of money. So you have to always be on the lookout. So this is just a quick overview of Leonardo. I like this bot. It's simple. It's not very expensive. And I know the developer is going to introduce more bots, and the next version should have Bollinger bot. So it's going to use the Bollinger Bands bot to calculate. So that will be interesting to see, and I understand down the road he wants to, so you will be able to build your own bot using the indicators. So that's pretty interesting, and I can't wait to see it. So there you have it, folks. So it's just a different thing, something different from our regular investing. So you do your own trading, so you decide how much money you can make, and you can lose that as well. So I just wanted to show you this other side of investing. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them. And if you like my videos, please subscribe, press the like button, and share the videos. Appreciate it. That's all I have. Peace out.